Hello, everybody. This episode, I have invited a very special guest who is an international safety practitioner. And then I get to know her from a very also special event, which is called the Changemaker Summit. And then she was one of the international hero speakers. And I was very touched from her stories and then also her passion on what she does. And okay, long story short, let me introduce you. Tricia, say hi.
Hello, hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. Have a good day, and I hope you enjoy your day so far. So, just to introduce myself, my name is Tricia. I am the founder of Just Safe Food. So, what I actually do is called Safe Food. So, back to you.
All right. So, Tricia, what is this self therapy?
Yes, you asked very interesting questions. Yeah. So, what is Seifu therapy? Seifu therapy, by the name of Seifu, Seifu is actually translated from Japan language called Seifu. Seifu. They pronounce it as Seifu. So, therapy itself is a therapy. So, what we do Seifu therapy is it's a therapy on the skin. So, this therapy is very unique where when we do this therapy, we are not pressing the skin, we are indeed just do a lifting on the skin. So the uniqueness is actually lifting instead of pressing. So just imagine what is gravity pulling us? Actually pulling our skin down, we are actually pressing us, letting our body down. But what this therapy does is actually this is anti-gravity, meaning it's doing a lifting. So it actually allow the space in between dermis and epidermis to actually expand it so that this there is an energy flow in between these two layers. So that is very technical, isn't it? So what I'm trying to say is this the benefit of this therapy is helping our body to have better blood circulations, and it actually eliminate a lot of toxin because this is done on the skin. Skin is the biggest organ in our body, and at the same time skin is also a biggest organ that can help us to detox. So this therapy is very unique, and it is also being practiced by many medical practitioners in Japan.
All right. So, do you mind to tell us more about how you actually become an international safe food practitioner?
Yeah, so how did I become an international seafood practitioner is firstly, after I actually started my journey become a seafood therapist, and I do it on my friends, my family members, or I'm in Singapore, or even in Malaysia. So then how I started to become international seafood practitioner is when I actually become a visiting practitioner for resorts like in Aman Jiwo to be more exact, and also Six Senses in Koh Samui, and also Four Seasons at Bali. So people that I serve are actually from all over the world, like for example US, Europe, China, and also there are locals like Balinese or even like Indonesians or even like Thai. So these are the people that I serve. So I became a visiting practitioner for luxury resorts, and of course that bring me up to be a person who actually serve people who are from all over the world. So that is part of my international work. So besides that, I also serve people who are in local like Singapore. So I actually do a personal service for people that who actually may have some ailment, chronic ailment, from not able to actually sleep well to they actually have cancer patients, and or even in the issue that they are actually having the end of life situations. So so people that I serve are from all over the world. Yeah.
Okay. May I ask, what was the inspiration that you get to decide to become a international safe food practitioner? Is there like one incident that got you to be interested in this?
What inspiration? Yeah, so that is interesting. Okay, so when I started this journey as just someone who learned to find out what this therapy is, because I wanted to help myself. So very first instance is I wanted to help myself because I want to live in an age gracefully. So after I learned and I found out what is this therapy about and why this lifting technique is so special. So I examined and I did so many testing on myself, and I realized that it worked. It worked for my knee because I used to go to see doctor every 5 years, finding out why is my knee keep swelling. I have to take the anti-swelling pills, steroids to actually subside the kind of swelling, and without knowing what is the reason of the swelling. I did many tests like blood tests or even some of the X-ray and all this. I just couldn't find out what is the reason. Yeah, so I know that knee is very important. So without a healthy knee, I won't be able to walk. And my my goal is I want to travel as many places as possible, and I want to live independently, age gracefully. I wouldn't want to rely on any other things or even medications. So I explored this to actually help myself initially. So what happened? I actually went more in depth into it when I followed a group of people to Japan. So I went there, I find out about, wow, this technique actually do wonders. This can help many different group of people, especially people who are cancer survivor. They actually gone through this doing the therapy either by the practitioner or doing it on themselves. This can help them to actually live healthily now. And I got more interested as in when I found out that my late father was actually had Parkinson, but before he passed on, he had bed sore condition. Bed sore to me as a layman is because the cell actually dead. The cell could not revive because of prolonged kind of setting in the same position without movement. So the cell actually dead. But this therapy could help people in this kind of conditions. So what impresses me is it could actually help my late father conditions. So as a layman who don't know about what safer therapy is and what therapy is, I was surprised because if this could help this group of people with this kind of condition, means to say that this can help our cells to revive. Then I felt very much that if I could actually do this for my late father, how well it is and how it is like if I wouldn't have to go through those kind of moments that I saw my late father bones before he passed on. Those kind of pain and grief that have passed through like for more than 20 years kind of period, I have to live in grief because I felt that I didn't do good enough as a daughter of my father. And at the late stage, I could actually see so painful he was before he passed on. I didn't even can do anything, but just can actually sit there or stood there to just look at how he suffered. So those kind of pain was so much. And I feel that everyone should have a chance not to have this kind of feeling, living in regret, not able to help their loved one, seeing them suffering and know that they actually cannot do anything. So when I realized how powerful this is, and I feel that a lot of people should actually know about this therapy, and it is an inspiration to me because when I knew how painful I was to go through these conditions, and I felt that no one should actually suffer the same way like what I have. And when they actually got to know, when people learn to know that how simple it is to do this therapy, they would have actually think that they would have known this earlier, and how powerful it is if we can do this for our own parents. Yeah, so it will be very, very powerful and very, very kind of satisfaction that we as a children to our parents can do something, even a single lifting, a single satisfaction, and single kind of relief to our parents. This will actually bring a lot of good news to many people.
Oh wow, Tricia, that was really amazing. Like as a daughter, I can like imagine if one day my dad getting older or he got sick one day. Yeah, I would like to learn more things to release his pain. Yeah, that is so great.